Hello, so nice to meet you at this daily motivational meeting, reading quotes from World Scriptures. We're reading Scriptures book from the beginning. Please find all the video at our Message to Billion channel. And today, special, we have very interesting topic. We analyze further Confucianism. Confucian ethics are at the core of East Asian culture. Today, with the rapid westernization of Asia, many are discarding Confucian values and codes. Nevertheless, for thousands of years, its moral philosophy has guided family life and molded the conduct of kings with the value of benevolence, righteousness, and piety. Father Moon has high regard for Confucian moral teaching. He called them close to the laws of heaven. The Confucian five relations of parents and children, ruler and subjects, husband, wife, elder and younger siblings, and among friends define what he believes is superior ethic for all humanity. Father Moon holds that God inspired Confucianism. He affirmed that in its concept of heaven, Confucianism presents a notion of God. However, Confucianism's weakness, he explains its vague understanding of God, heaven, and as a consequence, its inability to properly link heaven and earth in daily life. Then, with profound insight, he proceeds to offer a solution to utilize the best of Confucianism. The relationship between God and human beings is a parent-child relationship, and its ethic is one of Confucian filial piety. In other words, we should attend God as we would the own parents, and the Confucianism ethic supplies the best description as to what that attendance requires. Confucianist ethics. First quote, oh, how great is the divine moral law of the sage Confucius, overflowing and illimitable. It gives birth and life to all created things and tower high up to the very heaven. How magnificent it is! How imposing the 300 principles of 3,000 rules of conduct. They await the man who can put the system into practice. When one follows unswervingly on the path of virtue, it is not to win advancement. When one invariably keep one's word, it is not to establish the rectitude of one's actions. A gentleman merely follows the norm and awaits his destiny. From the Son of Heaven, the Emperor, down to the common people, all must regard cultivation of the personal life as the root of or foundation. There is never a case where the root is in disorder and yet the branches are in order. Benevolence, Jan, rectitude, Eve, property, Li, and wisdom, Chi, where there are only three, four principles, there is nothing else. What is the foundation of natural benevolence, Jan? The heart that sympathizes with pain. What is the foundation of commitment of the common good? E. The heart that is repelled by these. What is the foundation or respect of social and religious forms. Li, the heart that is willing to defer. And what is the foundation for wisdom? Chi, the heart that can tell true from false. People have these four foundations like they have four limbs. A man who says he cannot practice them is calling himself a criminal. A man who says the ruler cannot practice them is calling the ruler a criminal. Everybody has these four foundations in himself. If these four foundations can be filled in on a broad scale, it will be like a fire starting up. It will be like a spring bursting through. If they can be filled in, it will be enough to create and preserve the world order. Leave them unfilled, it will be impossible for a man to take care of his father and mother. The gentleman works upon the trunk. When that firmly set up with the way grows, and surely proper behavior towards parents and elderly brothers is the trunk of goodness. Now, filial piety is the root of all virtue and the stem of out of which grow all moral teachings. Our bodies, to every hair and bit of skin, are received by us from our parents, and we must not presume to injure or would them. This is the beginning of filial piety, when we have established our character by the practice of the filial course, so as to make our name famous in future ages, and thereby glorify our parents. This is the end of filial piety. It commences with the services of parents. It proceeds to the service of the ruler. It is completed by the establishment of good character. What are the things which men consider right? Kindness on the part of the father and filial duty on that of the son, gentleness on the part of the elder brother, and obedience on that of the younger righteous on the part of the husband, and the submission of that of the wife, kindness on the part of elders, and the defenses on that on juniors with benevolence on the part of the ruler, and loyalty on that of the minister. These 10 are the things which men consider to be right. Father, let's read quotes from the second coming Messiah, Father San Moon. Many of Confucius teachings are close to the laws of heaven. Confucians teach the principles way of human life. What is the central theme? As all things proceed according to the way of heaven through the stage of sprout growth, harvest, and winter storage, a person character develops by the principles of benevolence and righteousness, properly property, and wisdom, chin. People should cultivate their character by these principles and so accord with their way of heaven. Confucianism thus places character as the standard of the human being, but not necessarily love. People practice and cultivate benevolence, righteousness, propriety, and wisdom in the context of the three books: loyalty between the king, his subject, filial piety between parents and children, and fidelity between husband and wife, and the five moral disciplines: closeness between parents and children, righteousness between a king and his subject, distinction between husband and wife, order between elder and younger brothers, and thus between trust between friends. According to Eastern thought, when two people are walking along a road, the older person should go first. Why? Because he came into this world first. There is an attempt to arrange human relationship according to the orderliness of nature. He who came later walks behind. That which is higher is placed higher, and that which is lower is placed lower. By clearly establishment or relationship positions, there is a sense of unchanging order. Confucians teach the three bonds of five moral disciplines. The five moral disciplines consist of closeness between parents and child, righteousness between the king and his subject, distinction between husband and wife, order between elder and younger, trust among friends. The three bonds refer to loyalty, filial piety, and fidelity. All people should fulfill these essential values. Providentially, Confucius' teaching was like the proclamation of the heavenly archangel. Through the elements of Confucian morality, heaven sought to establish social conditions that would protect against Satan and set up a society resembling the external form of heaven. Who is the son of filial piety? According to Confucianism, he attends his parents with his life out of his deep love for them. What is loyal subject? He offered himself for the king's service and even sacrificed his life for his king who represents heaven. Through Korean history, Confucianism taught the duty of filial piety. When the parents passed away, according to custom, their children would mourn for 3 years while living in seclusion of a mountain. We truly had a heart to do so. What can the Korean people be proud of before the world? Regardless of their position and worldly success, when their parents passed away, they abandoned everything to fulfill the duty of filial piety. Confucianism established this good tradition. It was, in fact, God's preliminary education for the Korean people to go his way. There can be no objection on it. Our relationship with God should be a parent-child relationship. What is the nature of this relationship? It is a vertical relationship. The teaching of Christianism provides a correct understanding. Our relationship with God, our Father, is as undeniable and indisputable as the relationship with our parents. What we are our parents, children could either physical force or theoretical arguments persuade us otherwise. Likewise, the knowledge that we are born as sons and daughters of God, our Heavenly Father, cannot be contested by anyone. In our individual lives, shouldn't we relate to Heavenly Father as filial children? As regards the national level providence, should we relate to Him as a loyal subject? The traditional Confucianist value, the three bonds of the five moral disciplines make sense. Filial piety and loyalty to our Heavenly Father are based on this traditional value. We cannot be filial children to Heavenly Father if we are not first filial to our parents. We cannot be loyal subject to Heavenly Father if we do not first demonstrate loyalty to our nation. So powerful quotes for today. If you have difficulties today, please watch one more time this video, share this video as we are in this billion happy life subscribers marathon. Contact me for consultations, cooperation to become a member of this global Heavenly Parents holy community. Wish you a great blessed day. Stay happy, healthy. See you tomorrow. Same time, same place. All the best. Bye bye.